home lifestyle. Interestingly, this year Diwali is being celebrated on November 14th, which coincides with World Diabetes Day. Let's know how you can keep your sugar level under control during the festive season. File photo from sugar-laden sweets to snacks and feasts heavy on oil and salt, especially with the delicacies in India. Festive eating tends to tip towards unhealthy indulgence. For people with diabetes, the time around Diwali can be hard, but important, to manage. Also read, COVID-19 and diabetes, how coronavirus can cause high blood sugar levels in both kids and adults. Here are warning signs according to a BeatO study. Festivals adversely impact people's blood glucose levels, especially during Diwali. People with levels above 250 milligrams per deciliter saw an almost 15% rise, while those having blood glucose levels above 300 milligrams per deciliter had an 18% increase. Typically, this trend continued until 3 days after Diwali as per Insights based on its data of the last 3 years' festive season, beginning on Durga Puja and ending with Diwali. Interestingly, this year Diwali is being celebrated on November 14th, which coincides with World Diabetes Day. Also read, acid reflux medicines may raise diabetes risk, warns researchers. Indian festivals reflect our rich and diverse culture along with the celebration, colors, food, and happiness, and the positive impact of which cannot possibly be quantified. Whether an individual has a chronic health condition or not, it is important not to snatch away the joy of enjoying a festival and everything that it brings along. Dr. Bhavik Saglani, diabetes health physician and consultant at Mumbai's Apollo Spectra Hospital, told IANSlife. Also read, heart disease in teenagers linked to diabetes exposure in womb, reveals study. Dr. Saglani added, festivals may involve fasting or feasting, or in some instances a bit of both. Exercise routine usually takes a backseat and activity levels tend to drop. It is a combination of the above that needs to be taken into consideration in individuals with diabetes. Ensuring good pre-festival sugar control, discussing with your physician whether or not fasting is advisable in your case, ensuring that sugary sweets and other carbohydrate-rich snacks are avoided or their portion size is limited, trying to compensate for all of it by ensuring your exercise routine. Extra care needs to be taken for those who are on insulin and those who have high sugar levels even prior to the festive period. There is a risk of hypoglycemia, low sugar levels, or hyperglycemia, high sugar levels, due to one or more of the above-mentioned factors, and it is imperative to get a review with your treating physician prior to the festive period. According to Dr. Sanjay Ingle, Zonal Pathologist, and Technical. Not doing so can invite a lot of problems. Similarly, those with type 2 diabetes are suggested to go for intensive insulin therapy under the doctor's supervision. Moreover, even self-monitoring of blood glucose (SMBG) is essential in these people too. There are some people who are on less intensive insulin therapy and they tend to monitor it little or not at all. This is an ineffective practice, as well-controlled patients need monitoring of glucose levels to avoid hypoglycemia, and poorly controlled patients need to control it properly. You will have to work in sync with your doctor to help yourself get back on track. Even if it is festive season or no, make sure you monitor your blood sugar levels and manage diabetes, explains Dr. Ingle. For those who are not fasting but prefer to feast on the variety of foods that are served during festivals, there are certain important measures to be taken to ensure the blood sugar control does not go haywire, adds Dr. Nishant Singh, consultant, General Medicine and Diabetology, Meadow Clinic. One can follow these simple measures. 1. Break your meals into smaller portions of about 4 to 5 times every day, instead of 3 large meals throughout the day. This can keep your blood sugar levels more stable, while you are nourished adequately. You can opt for healthy snacking options such as nuts, olives, or a piece of fruit. You could replace traditional sweets with such healthy options to ensure healthy is not compromised in celebrations. Ensure keeping your body hydrated and nourished. However, you can have a small piece of sweets. 3. Consider consuming good quality dark chocolate instead of milk chocolate as they consist of less sugar. One should try and avoid sugary drinks and replace them with either water, sugar-free lime juice, or even a small tumbler of tender coconut water would be a good choice. White rice is a favorite of many, however, ones with diabetes should try and avoid it as it has a high glycemic index and glycemic load and can increase your blood sugars drastically. Instead, consume brown rice or whole grains as these keep the sugar levels a lot better controlled. 5. Bakery foods such as biscuits and cakes must be avoided completely. Avoid deep-fried foods such as samosas and pakodas. 6. One should try and avoid excessive indulgence in alcohol during festival seasons. Alcohol also contains a large quantity of sugar in it and can increase blood sugar levels. Indian festivals are joyous occasions that are marked by the serving of sweets and savory items. Those with diabetes can still enjoy these festivals, provided certain simple measures are followed to keep the blood sugar levels under check. For breaking news and live news updates, like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Read more on latest lifestyle news on India.com. Topics: Diabetes Diwali Festive Season. Published date, November 7, 2026, 6:38 p.m. IST. Please support us to grow my channel by subscribing and pressing the bell icon for future interesting lifestyle videos.